This is spelling lesson 473. I'm going to dictate two-syllable words, and the words will serve as a cumulative review for all of the information that has been presented thus far in the program. Let's review the consonant teams we've learned thus far. CH, as in the word church, represents the sound ch. TCH represents the same sound ch. TCH must have a short vowel directly in front of it in order to use it in the spelling of a word. CK represents the sound k. CK also must have a short vowel directly in front of it in order to use the CK team when spelling a word. NG represents the sound and NG also must have a short vowel directly in front of it in order to use the NG team. PH represents the F sound, f, as in the word phone. QU represents the K and W sound combined, qua, as in the word queen. In English, when you have the KW sound in a word, you will use QU to represent that sound. And U is part of the consonant team QU when you have that team. SH represents the sound sh, as in shell. TH can represent one of two sounds. The first sound, or the primary sound for TH, is th, as in thumb. That's called the voiceless sound. The second sound for TH, which is also called the voiced sound, where your vocal cords vibrate when you make the sound, is th, as in the. When TH represents its first sound, underline it once. When it represents its second sound, double underline TH. Finally, WH represents the sound W, as in wheel. Let's look at our group 4 teams. Vowel group 4 says two vowels come together, form a team. The first vowel represents its long sound. AI and AY represent the sound A. EA and EE and EY all represent the long E sound, E. OA and OE and OW represent the long O sound. And UE can represent one of two sounds. Remember, U is the vowel that can represent two long sounds. The first long sound of U is the name of the letter U, as in the word Q. U can also represent a second long sound, oo, and when U represents its second long sound, we double underline it. So we have the UE team representing the first long sound of U in Q and the second long sound of U, oo, in true. When UE represents its second long sound of U, you double underline UE. And then finally, UI always represents the sound oo, which is the second long sound of U. So whenever you encounter UI, which is not very often, but when you do, you double underline it because it will always represent the sound oo. Our vowel group 5 teams are a vowel plus the letter R. AR represents the sound R. ER, EAR, IR, and UR all represent the sound In order for EAR to form a team, you must have a consonant after EAR. And finally, OR represents the sound OR. And then our vowel group 6 teams are two vowels joined together, and the first vowel does not say its name. AU and AW represent the sound AW. EW has two sounds it represents, the long U sound in few, where you underline it once, or the second long sound of U, oo, as in new, and when that happens, you would double underline EW. OI and OY represent the sound oi. OO can represent two sounds, oo, as in boot, in which you would underline OO one time, and OO has a second sound, as in foot. When OO represents its second sound, you double underline OO. And the way to remember the two sounds for OO is boot, and what do you put in a boot? A foot. OU and OW both represent the sound ow, Notice OW also is a vowel group 4 team, representing the long O sound, so you have to look at the way the team is used in a particular word to determine whether it is a vowel group 4 team or a vowel group 6 team. Let's begin dictation now. We have 10 rows of words, starting with row 1. Clearance. Clearance. There is a clearance sale at the store. Clearance. First syllable is clea, 3 sounds. K, l, e. We're going to exaggerate the sound of the second syllable somewhat and pronounce that syllable rance. And it has 4 sounds: r, a, n, s. Clearance. Now we're going to mark the word, and there's a procedure we follow. The first thing we do is look for teams. We look to see if a letter is representing its second sound, and we look to see if there's a silent E in the word. In this word, we have 2 teams, EA and CE. Next, we identify vowel sounds. We have 2 vowel sounds in this word, thus we have a 2-syllable word. Now we apply syllable division. We have 1 consonant between our vowels, so we divide after the vowel and before the consonant. Finally, we associate vowel group numbers with our vowel sounds. Clea, rance, clearance. So again, the way we speak the word in vocabulary is clearance, as in a clearance sale. But when you're spelling the word to yourself, you say clearance. The next word is symptom. Symptom. What is the symptom you are experiencing? Symptom. Here again, we have a word we need to exaggerate somewhat to have the spelling conform to the pronunciation of the word. So say the word like this: symptom. Symptom. The first syllable has 4 sounds: s, I, m, p. Tom, 3 sounds: t, a, m. Symptom. First, we look to see if we have any teams in the word, if any letters are representing their second sounds, or if we have a silent E. We don't have any of those elements in this word, so now we identify our vowel sounds. Next, we apply syllable division. Notice MP is a blend that must stay together in the first syllable of the words, so we indicate MP is a blend by placing half circles under both letters. Now that counts as a unit of 1 when you're counting consonants between your vowels. And then we associate vowel group numbers with our vowels. Symptom. Remember, when Y is followed by a consonant in a syllable, Y represents the short I sound. Grocer. Grocer. The grocer is out of tomatoes. Grocer. Grow, 3 sounds: g, r, o. Sir, 2 sounds: s, Grocer. We're going to mark the word. Let's begin by looking for teams. Look to see if any letter represents its second sound or if we have a silent E in the word. Here we have C representing its second sound because it's followed by E. We double underline C. We have an ER team. Next, we identify vowel sounds. 2 vowel sounds. Thus, we must apply syllable division. Syllable rule 1 is in effect. We have 1 consonant between our vowels. Now we associate vowel group numbers with our vowel sounds. Grocer. Grocer. Murder. Murder. There was a murder in the city. Murder. 2 syllables. First syllable, mer, 2 sounds. M, Der, 2 sounds. D, Murder. Now at this point, pause the video, mark the word. Once you've completed marking the word, advance the video screen. Murder. Row 2, cable. Cable. I get cable TV. Cable. 2 syllables. First syllable, K. 2 sounds. K, A. Bull. 2 sounds. B, ul. Cable. Mark the word. Cable. Fabric. Fabric. 2 syllables. First syllable fa. 2 sounds. F. A. Bric. 4 sounds. B. R. I. K. Fabric. Mark the word. Fabric. BR is a blend here, so we put half circles under the B and the R. Remember, we only mark consonant blends when the letters within the blend are in danger of being split up into separate syllables. Otherwise, we don't mark blends. Style. Style. That man has style. Style. 4 sounds. S, t, I, ul. Style. Mark the word. Style. Here, Y is followed by a consonant, followed by a silent E, so the Y is representing the long I sound. Decent. Decent. She is a very decent person. D, 2 sounds. D, E. Scent, 4 sounds. S, E, N, T. Decent. Mark the word. Decent. Row 3, congeal. Congeal. The sauce in the salad will congeal. Congeal. Con, 3 sounds. K, A, N. Geal, 3 sounds. J, E, ul. Congeal. Mark the word. Congeal. Fable. Fable. The story is a fable about young people learning the truth about what happened. Fable. Fe, 2 sounds. F, A. Bull, 2 sounds. B, ul. Fable. Mark the word. Fable. Steely. Steely. He gave the crowd a steely look. Steely. Stee, 3 sounds. S, t, E. Lee, 2 sounds. Ul, E. Steely. Mark the word. Steely. Symbol. Symbol. The $ is a symbol. Symbol. Sim, 3 sounds. S, I, m. Now we're going to exaggerate the second syllable somewhat and say bal, 3 sounds. B, a, ul. Symbol. Mark the word. Symbol. Row 4, respect. Respect. You must show respect. Re, 2 sounds. R, E. Spect, 5 sounds. S, p, e, k, t. Respect. Mark the word. Respect. Corner. Corner. I will walk you to the corner. Corner. Cor, 2 sounds. K, or. Ner, 2 sounds. N, Corner. Mark the word. Corner. Install. Install. I need to install an alarm. Install. In, 2 sounds. I, n. Stall, 4 sounds. S, t, a, ul. Install. Mark the word. Install. Remember, when A comes at the end of a word followed by L, it will usually represent its extra sound, aw, and that's vowel group 8. Cackle. Cackle. He has a loud, high-pitched cackle. Cackle. Cack, 3 sounds. K, a, k. Ul, 1 sound. Cack, ul. Mark the word. Cack, ul. Now here, CK must stay with a short vowel. So we underline syllable roll 1 to indicate an exception is occurring, Because normally if you have one consonant between vowels, you divide after the vowel and before the consonant, but here we're not doing that. And we can't because CK must remain with the short vowel. LE is a vowel team in the second syllable, so vowel group 7 is present for LE. Row 5, crony. Crony. He is a crony of the syndicate. Crony. Crow, 3 sounds. K, R, O. Knee, 2 sounds. N, E. Crony. Mark the word. Crony. When Y comes at the end of 2 or more syllables, it normally represents its long E sound, so we double underline the Y. When Y represents the long I sound, we don't make a special mark to it. Cryptic. Cryptic. He gave a strange cryptic answer. Cryptic. Cryp, 4 sounds. K, R, I, P. Tick, 3 sounds. T, I, K. Cryptic. Mark the word. Cryptic. Humane. Humane. I got my dog at the Humane Society. Humane. Hugh, 2 sounds. H, U. Main, 3 sounds. M, A, N. Humane. Mark the word. Humane. Dislodge. Dislodge. We tried to dislodge the brick from the crack. Dislodge. Dis has 3 sounds. D, I, S. Lodge, 3 sounds. Ul, A, J. Dislodge. Mark the word. Dislodge. DGE is a 3-letter consonant team representing the sound J, and DGE must have a short vowel directly in front of it in order to use the DGE team. Row 6, gorge. Gorge. We hiked to the bottom of the gorge. Gorge, 3 sounds. G, or, J. Gorge. Mark the word. Gorge. Surprise. Surprise. What a surprise to see you. Surprise. Sir, 2 sounds. S, Prise, 4 sounds. P, R, I, Z. Surprise. Mark the word. Surprise. Needful. Needful. We are needful of many items. Needful. Need has 3 sounds. N, E, D. Full, 3 sounds. F, ul. Needful. Mark the word. Needful. Remember that when you have FUL at the end of 2 or more syllables, the U will always represent its extra sound, And when U represents its extra sound, vowel group 8 is written under the U. Minor. Minor. The miner went underground to go to work. Minor. My, 2 sounds. I. Ner, 2 sounds. Minor. Mark the word. Minor. Now we have another spelling of this word, M-I-N-O-R. Sounds the same, spelled differently, and has a different meaning. A minor, M-I-N-O-R, is someone underage. Row 7, bully. Bully. You should never bully anyone. Bully. Bull, 3 sounds. B, ul. Lee, 2 sounds. Ul, e. Bully. Mark the word. Bully. Notice U is representing its extra sound, bully. There's no way to predict in this construction that U will represent its extra sound. Once you've identified the word, you need to recognize that in this word, U is representing its extra sound, and put the 8 under the U at that point. Congest. Congest. Uncontrolled growth will congest our community. Congest. Con, 3 sounds. K, n. Gest, 4 sounds. J, s, t. Congest, mark the word. Congest. Lyric. Lyric. I need to write a lyric for that song. Lyric. Li, 2 sounds. Ul, I. Rick, 3 sounds. R, I, k. Lyric. Mark the word. Lyric. Notice 2 is underlined under Y. We have vowel group 2 in effect, 1 vowel at the end of the syllable, but Y is representing the short I sound in this word, not the long sound. Thus, we underline 2 to indicate the exception is occurring here. Insane. Insane. The ending to the game was insane. In, 2 sounds. I, n. Sane, 3 sounds. S, a, n. Insane. Mark the word. Insane. Row 8. Access. Access. You have access to the combination. Access. Ac, 2 sounds. A, k. Cess, 3 sounds. S, e, s. Access. Mark the word. Access. Chatter. Chatter. Students, there's too much chatter in the room. Chatter. Chat, 3 sounds. Ch, a, t. Ter, 2 sounds. T, Chat, ter. Mark the word. Chat, ter. Legend. Legend. She is a legend in the industry. Legend. Le, 2 sounds. Ul, e. Gend, 4 sounds. J, e, n, d. Legend. Mark the word. Legend. 2 is underlined under the E because vowel group 2 is present, but the E is representing its short sound. Obscure. Obscure. He is trying to obscure the truth. Obscure. Ob has 2 sounds. A, b. Scure, 4 sounds. S, k, u, Obscure. Mark the word. Obscure. Row 9. Fertile. Fertile. This land is very fertile. Fertile. Now we're going to exaggerate the pronunciation somewhat to conform to spelling, and we're going to say fertile. Fur has 2 sounds. F, Tile, 3 sounds. T, I, ul. Fertile. Mark the word. Fertile. And again in conversation we would say fertile. Burly. Burly. That is a big burly man. Burly. Burr, 2 sounds. B, Lee, 2 sounds. Ul, e. Burly. Mark the word. Burly. Deduce. Deduce. I can deduce from the facts what happened. Deduce. D has 2 sounds. D, e. Deuce, 3 sounds. D, u, s. Deduce. Mark the word. Deduce. Notice U is representing its second long sound here, so we double underline it. The second long sound for U is U. Propping. Propping. I am propping up my head with my pillow. Propping. Prop. 4 sounds. P, R, A, P. Ping. 3 sounds. P, I, ng. Propping. Mark the word. Propping. Mummy. Mummy. The mummy in the movie was very realistic. Mummy. Mum. 3 sounds. M, Me. 2 sounds. E. Mummy. mark the word. Mummy. Enrage. Enrage. His actions will enrage everyone. Enrage. N, 2 sounds. N. Rage, 3 sounds. R, A, J. Enrage. Mark the word. Enrage. Copy. Copy. I will copy the assignment. Copy. Ka, 2 sounds. K, ah. P, 2 sounds. P, e. Copy. Mark the word. Copy. Table. Table. I bought a new table. First syllable te, 2 sounds. T, a. Bull, 2 sounds. B, ul. Table. Mark the word. Table. And this completes the dictation of words from lesson 473.